This is IELTS speaking test with example Band 9 responses. Let's start.
May I see your identification?
Well, yes, certainly. And here's my password that I've used to register for the exam. And let me just find the pages with my credentials. Okay, here we go.
Where's your full name?
Well, my full name, as you can see in the password, is Jordan Kalmiet. Please just call me by my nickname, Jordan.
What did you do this morning?
Well, I rolled out of bed around 6 a.m. and I brushed my teeth, had a glass of water, and then I got dressed and started studying and reviewing my notes for this particular interview. And I caught the bus near my hometown around 9:30 to get here on time, of course.
Let's talk about your numbers. Where's your favorite number? Why?
Well, if I may say, my all-time favorite digit is 9, ever since it was my number in my high school basketball. And I loved playing with my teammates, and I felt that this number on my jersey brought me luck to score many baskets. Well, since then, I've picked this number several times in games of fortune, and it had done well for me.
What numbers do you use often?
Well, if I may say, the number that I frequently use are phone numbers of my friends and family, as well as my numbers for daily errands, of course, such as online banking and logging into my emails. These digits I use at least once a day. In fact, I dialed my mum's phone number just this morning to get some confidence from her for this exam.
Which numbers are important to remember?
Well, there are several strings of digits which are vital to store in long-term memory for me. These include my own phone number, of course, and emergency numbers such as 911 for police or the fire department. And not only these, but also my PIN code for my bank account and credit cards. Otherwise I could get into some highly awkward situation at the checkout center. And in fact, it had happened to me once and I was super embarrassed.
Are you good at math? Why not?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm a genius when it comes to arithmetics by any means. I've struggled with this subject ever since elementary school, and I've had a hard time working through the logic of equations, and I'm more of a social person, so I never took the time to really get into the area of science.
Describe a healthy and fit person you know that plays sport. Who is the person? What sport do they play? How does playing sport affect this person's life? Where's your opinions of him or her? You will have 1 minute to talk about this topic, and you will have 1 minute to prepare what you are going to say.
Well, I have known my colleague Rahul for the past 10 years, and he is definitely a very fit and athletic individual who is also an avid footballer. Rahul is a 32 years old man, 6 inches with a broad shoulder and a muscular body. His legs are particularly strong from playing lots and lots of football throughout his life, and he has massive squats, hamstrings, and even calves. As far as I know, Rahul has been playing football since his early youth. Currently, he has been playing in the men's league and for the company team. He plays in the striker position and commonly scores 1 or 2 goals each game. In addition, he has told me he goes jogging regularly 3 or 2 times a week, 10 kilometers each time. And even he hits gyms in the evening for an hour workout. And I would say that Rahul is a very energetic individual and a hard worker. Aside from his athletic, he has also 2 children, and he is also working on building his own business as a local football coach and even a trainer. In addition, he is very polite. He always meets and greets people with a smile. And the other day, I saw him in a parking lot of our office building and even helping another colleague change their car tire. I think playing football has had a lot of very positive impact on Rahul's life, and he is very successful, happy, and stress-free. I've never seen Rahul get upset at work, and it seems that he is truly enjoying every moment of his life. I think very highly of Rahul, and I looked up to him for motivation. And in fact, I have stopped going on runs because I see the benefits each day has on working with Rahul. He is a certainly model citizen. And playing sport is a fundamental aspect of his life.
Let's talk about first impressions. What should a person pay attention to when meeting an important individual like a teacher or boss for the first time?
Well, I mean, while in an initial meeting with a person of authority, of course, such as an instructor or an employer, a person should really pay attention to not only the dress sense, and also being polite, as these will impact their future opportunity as becoming a student or an employer. For this reason, I wear a suit and a smile to work every single day.
Why is this? How can a person evaluate someone based on the first times they meet?
Well, I certainly believe that it is important to get a few simple ideas of a person's character from the initial meeting. Such as their levels of self-confidence. But I also believe in order to truly know a person really well, it is necessary to get to know them on at least half a dozen different occasions and in different contexts. As human personality is very complex, I say, and often a reaction to a specific surroundings. A person will behave very differently when meeting them for the first time and at the pub compared to meeting them at the church.
Is this always true? In what ways has meeting people for the first time changed from 30 years before? How does this impact relationships? Let's talk about networking with people. What are the benefits of building relationships with people in the community?
Well, the advantages of establishing strong ties with people in our close proximity is that we can both stay informed about the important community events, of course, and reach out for help in times of need. Yesterday I was baking a cake and I needed some sugar prontos. I was really handy that my neighbor Kate was able to give me some. Otherwise, my cake would have been a disaster.
Are there any negative?
Well, yes, as most parts of life, there are two sides of the coin, and there can certainly be downsides to forming relationship with others, specifically in the community. There may be people who are malicious and gossips about others or take advantage of them. My neighbor Frank borrowed my electric drill like 2 years ago, and he still haven't returned it yet.
How has technology impacted the way people network? Is this a good development?
Well, technology, especially internet, has dramatically transformed the way people interact with each other. And not only social media, of course, even video chats and mobile phones enable global community amongst friends and colleagues. But it has also led to the greater amounts of interactions before. And however, many people argue that it has also created relationships that are devoid of emotional content.
Thank you very much for your time. Wishing you very best luck.
Thank you.